Welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome new subscribers and returning subscribers. It's great to have you all here. This will be a general collective energy update. So we're just going to see what messages Source has for you. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the infinite creator. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the 7 universes, the 144 sectors of each universe, the 144,000 galaxies of each sector, the 144 million constellations of each galaxy, the 12 solar systems of each constellation, and the 12 planets of each solar system. Ashe, Amun Ra, Aibobo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Source, Infinite Creative, all for these messages we're about to receive. So let's go ahead and get started here with the Isis Oracle. Let's see what message Isis has for us. What's the balance for the collective? What is the message for the collective, Isis, to bring forth the balance? What is the message for the collective to bring forth balance? Remember, these messages are timeless. Even if I do present you with a date, this may be something from something before or coming up, or this could just be a sign in synchronicity as far as the numbers are concerned. But we have here coming out divine names of power with initiation at the bottom of the deck. So some of you could really be going through a test when it comes to your soul's purpose and knowing who you are, as we do have divine names of power. So this is also connected to a major transformation that's happening where you're getting to know the I am that I am. So we have here the spiritual testing of Lady Isis and Ra. At the top of the deck, we have for you all Talisman of Potency, charging sacred objects of power. Okay, so some of you could really be working with crystals, or there's certain crystals that connect you to certain divine names of power that fully connects you to something you're creating even. But let's see what else we have here under that. Okay, power over the 7th Scorpion, so power to conjure low vibrational forces. So this energy you have is coming from the realm of rebirth, the death realm, or working with spirit guides connected to the transformation here. Now, power over the 7th Scorpion, this is also connected to the 3rd decan of Scorpio, which would be Venus in Scorpio. So some of you may be connecting more so to that of Pluto, or with the South Node currently being in the sign of Scorpio. You're really getting to know more about what it is that brings forth this emotional security. So with seeing the Talisman of Potency, you're realizing where you may have been blocked in certain areas that would allow you to create, as your creation is connected to your finances or your emotional security or the 2nd house energy. All right, well, let's see what else we have here for you. Tell me more about this for the collective. Okay, enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. Okay, let's see here. An initiation remains here at the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and not pull, but let's look a little bit further into enter the chamber of healing. It went to the page of initiation, so it states here, when you're being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Ashe, so shall it be. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. I'm being guided to share with you the incantation. It says here, Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in safety of her compassion and peace. As with trust, the portal of initiation I reach. I've passed through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. Let me go into the hidden worlds for this as well, right after we look at these two messages and what they mean from the text, and then we'll put that all together, all right? So let's see here. Enter the chamber of healing states, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open, without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. So this is really feeling like a lot of you may be connected to, ancient Kemet, where you're really being able to connect to different ways of healing. On top of that, we do have Jupiter in Pisces. So this could really be helping you to expand on those ideas or ways of doing things that may have been hidden for ages. You know what I mean? Let's see here. It says prepare for great changes because they're on their way now. Spend some time in a sacred space to contemplate and reflect. It is extremely helpful to receive divine intervention as consciously, swiftly, and fully as possible. Let's look at the message of the cartouche, divine names of power. And it states here, Lady Isis initiates you now, Ashe, into her special mysteries, the use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power, rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you'll be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. And it says here, you're being initiated into divine healing tradition of Isis herself. This is powerful, y'all. Isis works through divine names of power. These are sacred words of strength, magic, and power to create healing from a place of passion and devotion to love. She honors that which is worthy of protection and uses endless determination, combined with her skill of speaking words of power. Words of power, as we know, the power of life and death is in the tongue or on the tongue. She honors that which is worthy of protection and uses endless determination combined with her skill of speaking words of power to cause life to thrive, and that which is not worthy of cultivation, which will not serve life, to dissipate and decline. The divine names of power are the mantras, sounds, and names of the divine in all traditions. Ashe, Isis will bring you her name to begin, offered to you as a sacred gift to be worked with as a mantra of protection, of feminine grace and divinity and healing. You can use her name as she instructs you to do so in the ritual below. All right. Let's see here. It says, sometimes affirming in thought and speech. It says, I choose to see the divine within this person, place, or situation is another way to cut through drama and use the power of word and thought and spoken expression to create powerful healing. Okay, so it's also mentioned, choose to use your words with wisdom and pure intention, keeping in mind that with more power comes more karmic responsibility, and therefore always surrendering to the greater good and unconditional love is a good idea. With this approach, your gift will grow strong and its effect, intentional and unintentional, will be as spiritually clean and helpful as possible. You will become a greater force of love, peace, and power on this planet. It also suggests that you discern the effect upon you of the company you are keeping energetically and physically. Ashe. Sometimes the thoughts and words of others, their vibration can enhance you or leave you feeling depleted or drained. That's a huge message, especially with this initiation card coming up here. A lot of the healing that you'll be doing, especially with Venus and Mercury. Venus talks about your emotional security, your resources, your possessions, your personal finances and values. And when we're talking about Mercury, we can speak of, well, Venus, along with the information just provided that's connected to Taurus energy, second house. It's also connected to Libra, which is the balance in partnerships, teamwork, coexisting, and really growing through confrontation. So some of you could be in a space where you can sense the confrontation. There may not be physical confrontation going on, but emotionally, it could be something where it's, you know, raising the vibration of where you may be insecure in that emotional security. Okay. So what it's saying is just to be mindful and aware and realize that this is all part of the spiritual testing as you are rising up to a much higher power, much stronger force. Okay, especially if you're connected to this message here. This is huge. It says enter the chamber of healing. So this is the healing chamber of the divine lady of Isis. The divine chamber of the lady Isis is a place where you'll be going to really attain the powers at be when it comes to your sensuality, your sexuality as well. As we're talking about the Scorpio energy with it being in the south node and Taurus being in the north node. Now, when we're speaking of Mercury, we can look at both Gemini, the way you think, or the third house energy, and the way you communicate those thoughts, right? This could even be thoughts that come about through short trips or any type of trip or networking through social media, however it may be, along with Virgo's energy, which is also ruled by Mercury and Chiron. But Virgo, we're here talking about, you analyzing work, people that you work with, those types of relationships, the way that it's affecting your health. Do you feel like you're in a space where you're growing, or do you feel like you're in a space where you're drained? And this could also be, with seeing the divine names of power, notice all of this smoke and the herbs and the oils, and basically using herbs and oils to really assist you with your spiritual growth, to purify yourself, to remove yourself from habits that no longer serve you. Okay. And really being aware of where you may have sacrificed yourself, and putting basically your foot down and having a stance as to where you're going next, and trusting, in the divine and Isis's energy and the information that you receive from your spirit guides, whoever it may be, as to what it is you will be doing next. So that really means trusting your spirit, trusting in that intuition, that still voice that is within. Okay. Let's get a message here from the hidden world to align with this. Thank you, Isis, for your messages thus far. Hidden worlds, may I have a message for the collective here as it relates to testing of their spirits, connecting it to a higher vibration. One more shuffle. Let me pause for a second here and read the incantation for entering the chamber of healing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you the ritual followed by the incantation, okay? So the ritual of the chamber of healing, ideally do this exercise physically, but if you cannot, then visualize it instead. Do it with the intention to surrender into sacred space and receive the healing love of Isis. When we hold on an intention to surrender into sacred space, we are opening up to other realms. Intentional surrender transforms an action into an element of ritual. Instead of simply acting, we imbue our activity with focused energy. It is the intention of surrender into sacred space that transforms a walk in the park into an inner journey into the chamber of healing. Take yourself to a place in nature that you love. Feel like we read this before. A beach, beside a lake, in the forest, sand dunes, or cave. It might even be near a favorite plant, animal, perhaps a pet, or your favorite tree in a garden or parkland. Yeah, we read this in the serious energy. Okay. Let's continue. It says, go to any place that feels nourishing to you at this time. So that is important in regards to your healing, going to places where you feel nourished, as it mentioned before, of being mindful of the energies that surrounding you, either emotionally, physically. Is it uplifting you, empowering you, or is it draining you? And to be really mindful of that. and not to be afraid or have any fear as to what it is that's coming to the surface as a revelation and truth to you based on this energy. And it continues to say here, quietly in your heart, imagine connecting with the light of your own divine essence. Sense it within your heart as an outstretched pair of golden white wings, glowing and growing with light and beauty. Then just relax. Sit or walk and enjoy the space. Do nothing in particular. You may touch your surroundings, feeling bark on the trees or gathering shells and making patterns on the sand. Watch the waves and the lines left on the shore as they retreat, or listen to the leaves of the trees as the breeze moves through them. Feel the cool smoothness of rocks or stones. Just enjoy. Be in your body. And if you are finding it hard to stop thinking, to switch off, imagine that you don't have a head, that you're just a body. Feel and connect with the space and let your mind settle into the physical sensation of being in that beautiful place. Rest. So where it says here, imagine that you don't have a head, this is really allowing yourself to feel the energy and the vibrations of mindfulness and awareness, not in the physical sense, but really connecting to that spirituality or that spiritual realm where there are no limitations. Okay. When you are ready to complete your ritual, you may like to repeat the incantation below. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light, her healing gift through spiritual night. Brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. Now let's move forward, shall we, to the hidden world. Ideally enough, we have the oracle. I'm sorry, excuse me, rather. There's no regrets there. The seer is at the bottom of the deck, number 41, which is connected to the I am that I am, and the magician's energy, which is Mercury energy. So you are your thoughts right now, collective. All right. So we have future prospects, decisions to make, and seeking guidance. And you are your thoughts, and you are attracting that which you are and what you think of. Okay. What's the message for the collective? Wow. We have the Dawn Watcher, number 13, which is connected to transformation again. All right. So we had 41, which was connected to the I am with the Emperor. Now we have 1 and 3, the Magician and the Empress. So here we have the balance of the divine feminine and masculine. And that balance comes from really having the power of the fire within you, the power of the sword, the power of the fire, the air, the water, and the earth, and connecting all of that to source. All right, there's a new dawn ahead. There's a new dawn ahead. That dawn is literally watching you. All right, collective, this new dawn is literally watching you. Let's see what this says here. This is your chance to fully realize the beauty and potential of a new day. And today is 1, 2, 3. Ashe. We cannot always see that we are watched over. We cannot always find within us the belief that we matter and are cared for by the universe. But if we could see with the eyes of the spirit, we will see there are precious beings all about us who will show up each day and watch over us. They do not interfere, but if we reach out and ask for their help, we may catch a precious glimpse of them within the clouds of the dawn sky. This is strong for that energy that we were pulling for the Gemini reading yesterday too. And really quickly, those readings were based off of those who entered the live and they had the opportunity to choose either the sun, moon, or rising sign to gain more clarity on the energies or the messages that I could provide based on my spirit guides and source. Okay. So it continues to say here, they do not interfere, but if we reach out and ask for their help, we may catch a precious glimpse of them within the clouds of the dawn sky. their faces loving and caring, assuring us that although we feel alone and small, we are always looked after. Psalm 27, verse 10. Though my mother and father forsake me, the Lord will always be there to take me up. It continues to say here, although we feel alone and small, we are always looked after, and there's always a deeper purpose at play within our lives, and we have something unique and precious to offer the world. Your soul belongs to the greater universe of which it is a part, and therefore the universe is closely watching you to ensure you will have the support you need. In this moment, on this day, know there are watchers ensuring you will continue on this journey. Take a moment this day amidst all that is demanding your attention and pulling you this way and that, and imagine a dawn, a reset, a chance with love surrounding you, and know that the watcher is there, gazing at you with infinite love and compassion. Be reassured that the soul has a plan and the universe has a mission, and you are part of this glorious unfolding. That is beautiful, y'all. The illumination is, I am watched over by loving and supportive beings. I am watched over by loving and supportive beings. I am watched over by loving and supportive beings. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let me go ahead and pull some tarot cards here. Okay. What is your advice for the collective source as it relates to this message? What is your advice for the collective? One more shuffle. What is your advice for the collective? Currently 255 right now. Trusting in your intuition for this change as it relates to your life purpose and being more connected to your fate, your life's purpose here. All right, so I'm seeing the wounded healer rising from the ashes and really looking for this space of sanctuary and healing, but definitely it is coming to you here. It is certainly coming to you, okay? Like I said, the dawn watcher, your new dawn is literally looking at you. So as I'm saying that, the sun is peeping out. And you heard that honk? Here we go. What is your advice for the collective source? Wow, 4 of Wands comes out. Now, this end has a lot to do with imagination, and this is the reality manifesting here. So the 4 of Wands, stay connected to who you are. Continue this purification cycle that you are going through here. And some of you could be in that space of sanctuary where you're realizing there has to be a shift. Okay, we have the 7 of Swords coming out next. Let me get another message here. Tell me more about that. Okay, the Queen of Wands. And the reason why I said some of you may already be in that space, because I did see the 5 of Pentacles show itself, but the figure was actually inside of the building rather than outside. At the bottom of the deck, we have here the 9 of Wands. So this could be going to another space, like the dark healing chambers here. Okay, this could be somewhere that may have mountains and caves, like it said in one of the other messages here. But there's definitely a point where you're regrouping and accepting whatever it is that is around you. You have the 4 columns here as well. So you're rebuilding here, okay? Definitely rebuilding, looking to see what needs to be rebuilt in any area that you may be lacking clarity when it comes to, you know, the energies around you. Now we have the Queen of Wands here. Notice that the Queen of Wands in this deck, okay, she's meditating, connecting to her inner strength, receiving the help and assistance from the inner strength, the soul, by connecting to the wisdom and knowledge that is provided to the soul from one connecting to their core values and moving beyond here this point of deception. Now, let me look at this really quickly. So this is what I'm feeling from this, because there's 3 swords on the left shoulder and 2 on the right shoulder. So the 3 on the left shoulder is all about receiving love. So really learning those lessons as it relates to receiving love. Was it actually love or was it manipulation? And the 2 of swords here on the right shoulder, it's connected to giving off energy. This could also be like giving off energy that was basically just giving, and there wasn't any reciprocity. So now this looks like someone sneaking off in the night, right, to really connect to what it is that they want most, what it is that connects to their life force. This could also be checking the temperament, because wherever you're at currently, there may be a situation where there isn't reciprocity, or the energies around you may not be balanced. Okay, but let's see. Tell me more about this 7 of Swords here. Let me grab another deck. What's the 7 of Swords about, Swords, for the collective, and the advice as it relates to the 7 of Swords? What's the advice for the 7 of Swords? What's the advice for the 7 of Swords? Advice for 7 of Swords, we have currently the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, reconciliation. But this is also connected to Mercury and the moon. So this is something that's internal. Okay, the Queen of Wands again. Wow. The Queen of Wands again. Move forward, okay? Don't conform to society, because the Knight of Wands is an energy of movement, a change of residence, not conforming to anyone else's ideas but your own core values, because that's what's going to bring you this happiness. Look at these vines, okay? You're really rooted, deeply rooted to something, but this is also where you can find the light, the magic, and the power within you, collective. Tell me more. The Queen of Wands is connected to Aries season, which would be from the 20th of March, which would be cusp Pisces Aries energy, up until the 19th of April. We have here coming out, yep, decision to follow your own inner strength, your wisdom and knowledge here, as you are going through this initiation. Okay, the spiritual testing of Ra and Lady Isis. Under that, we have the pyramid of light. Step your vibration deeper into love. So go where love is. And after that, we have divine sisterhood and abundance of Sophis and ancient power mysteries. Wow, that's deep. Because under that, you got the Temple of Carnelian entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. So here's that energy with seeing the Knight of Wands. It's like, don't conform, and no one is going to expect you to, because they realize the energy that you come with. So Gemini energy coming through here. Then we have, wow, the World card, Injustice. This is amazing. This is amazing. Yep. There's new love coming in as well. Remain open. Like it says here, step your vibration deeper into love, collective. Step your vibration deeper into love. If it ain't love, hey, let bygones be bygones. Okay? Let bygones be bygones. Okay. Ancestors message and the collective subconscious with the moon. Tell me more for the collective. Actually, I'm going to use that oracle deck. Close out this energy for the collective at this time. Words of wisdom for the energy. Words of wisdom for the energy. We have here, as I split the deck, time to go. Because wherever you're at, it could be leading to financial constraints. In the moment that you do go, things will be mended. Okay, you'll be able to go according to plan. There's regeneration happening here. Okay, some of you may have family values that are really close to your heart that you know. There's a way of going about it, because not everyone is going to understand your purpose. So source is just asking you, yeah, not everyone's going to understand your purpose and your vision. We'll be working with spirit guides, but this is why you were placed into this particular dynamic in order for you to rise above. Yep. and then enter the door to romance 33. Okay. The door to romance is also connected to the Christ consciousness. Okay, at the bottom of the deck right now, we have the angel of strength, Leo energy. Okay, trusting your heart in this matter, stepping deeper into the vibration of love. What's the message of wisdom for the energy for the collective source? Wow. To be fair, that's the justice energy. Co-create. So here we have 38 and 40. 1140 may mean something to some of you. All right, but to be fair in this entire situation, to step deeper into the space of love, co-create with source, co-create with your life force. Trust your heart in this new phase, this new beginning here. At the bottom of the deck, look at that. You have community. So this is connecting to those who connect to your soul. As number 7 is also connected to the chariot. Okay, tell me more. We have never-ending story coming to a close here. Okay. Yep. There may have been some hostilities. This is something that's maybe happening within, not, like I said before, not external to you. And then we have caring connections. Now, when it dropped out, it came out in reverse. So this is basically removing, quote unquote, quote unquote, caring connections, and you're realizing where it's not actually that type of situation. And this has been the never ending story, because this has been maybe something that has been passed down from generation to generation. And you are the one holding the change, because you are the one who has the ability to see beyond, because you're connected to the life force of infinite possibilities. Ashe. This is why you're going through that initiation. This is why you must continue to step your vibration deeper into love and connect with those, all right, and community energy, community of spiritual sisters and brothers of the light, Ashe. And this is where your abundance comes through, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Okay, as you all here are connected to some ancient power mysteries, what I was saying earlier too, about being connected to different ways of healing when it comes to you being, an ancient Kemet in this lifetime, any other lifetime, however that fits for you, beloved. Okay. Go ahead and grab one more message from the hidden worlds to close this off. Okay. Message here for the collective, we have, wow, more crown energy, the leap, beautiful, ecstasy, bliss, and belief. Under that, at the bottom of the deck, rather, you have the gift, present, honoring, and offer, number 39. And then we have the hidden worlds at the top of the deck. There's definitely a change in your consciousness, awareness, and extrasensory perception about everything that's been going on, never-ending story, where to make things fair, where to balance things out, so that way you can let go of the fear and move towards liberation. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let's go ahead and look at number 16 to close off our messages. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's great to have you all here. Here it goes. Oop. There will come a moment when you feel sublimely, and perfectly connected, when the sheer life force of the universe is directly linked to your own place of power. Within this moment and this place, you have alignment, where all you have wanted becomes all that you are. This is on page 66, y'all. This is amazing, because it is a 6 here. It's all about balance. If it's not balanced, you got to do away with it, or source will do away with it for you. Even if that means removing you from the situation, however that goes. Okay. But when you have a mission and you have a purpose, listen, source will make a way. You are enough, and you truly believe that, and therefore you will move forth in the direction of soul's greatest desire. This time is coming for you, and all you need to do is remember that you are enough and open yourself up to the power of the energy that has sought to reach you for so long. In this moment, there is no fear. In this moment, there is no hesitation. In this moment, the inner chatter of the voices of family and society, and even the fragmented aspects of ourselves, still, and step back and let the pure connection between The universe and the fragment of the universe, which is your soul, rebound and reclaim the belief that you are blessed and deserve this wonder. Let me read that again. In this moment, inner chatter of the voices of family and society, and even the fragmented aspects of ourselves, still and step back and let the pure connection between the universe and the fragment of the universe, which is your soul, rebond and reclaim the belief that you are blessed, blissed, and deserve this wonder. When this card comes, my friend, allow yourself to open up and absorb the power that is yours at this moment. It is time to connect and to take that leap of faith and to know that if the connection is cared for and maintained and believed in, you can fly. It is no great project, nor is it about power in the world. It is about the experience that proves to us once again that you are a child of the universe and you are beloved. Prepare to have your faith restored for the ecstasy of the spirit to move through you once again. The illumination for this card is I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I leap into the embrace of the universe. I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, Ashe, I leap into the embrace of the universe. One more time. I am enough. I am part of the wonder that is the universe, and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I leap into the embrace of the universe. Collective, that is your message. Thank you for being here. It is a pleasure to deliver these messages for you, and I'll see you next time.